You have your eye on something, and there's an internal debate going on as to whether or not this is the right time to make this purchase. This reading feels like a very specific message for somebody that is under some sort of a Saturn influence right now when it comes to their relationship with money and spending and saving being reconstructed. You grew up with very conservative values, as well as a desire to experience the finer things in life. You have given yourself permission to do this, and this has been, within maybe the last decade or so. And you didn't start out with anything extravagant. You built yourself up first. But at this point, you are at a turning point. There comes a time in your life when the astrology tries to reconstruct how you view and handle things, especially around finances, stability, what's lasting, and what is illusory. I feel like this reading resonates with the person who technically can afford it, but because their expenditures have recently expanded, they're wondering if right now is the right time. This feels like an expense that you're not going to regret, and you know this. It's something that you will truly value and adore and keep. But I feel like you've recently spent a significant amount and you're thinking, can I wait? And if I do, will I lose this thing, whatever it is, this experience or this item forever? Is it going to be gone? I keep seeing the Two of Wands tarot card in my third eye. So you are really holding this decision in your hands and turning it around from all angles and trying to figure out, is this a move you should make? So let's see what Spirit has to say. There has been a lot of Venusian energy in the collective lately, and Venus is definitely, oh my gosh. Three of Wands and Two of Wands as I split the deck. I had just said that I'm seeing the Two of Wands card in my mind's eye, and here it is. Made its appearance, along with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is some sort of a manifestation coming in here. That is a very synchronistic and auspicious card to see for this reading. Spirit, what is your advice? We have the Moon here. There's a lot of uncertainty, but there's also a lot of excitement. I feel like you're getting an intuitive hit about why this purchase is important, why this expenditure is important. It feels like it's aligning with the new timeline of your life. This is kind of like, I keep hearing a spiritual good luck charm. Now, I can't help but notice that the Hierophant has two keys here. And if you heard yesterday's reading, we had Spirit giving us imagery around keys and somebody else kind of having the key that you needed to start your car, and then going back to retrieve that key, and the path seeming long before you started walking, but it becoming really short and you covering the distance in 3 steps. Now we have keys appearing again. And I feel like I keep hearing the words good luck charm. This is something Spirit is saying like over and over. I feel like whatever this is, whether it's an experience, a trip, or an actual physical item that you are considering here, it's something that is going to align you with what you have been manifesting. Manifestation works with alignment. Whatever you are aligned with is what you're going to manifest. You're going to manifest regardless. Nobody here is a bad manifester. They just may not be manifesting what they want because the alignment is off. But everybody is manifesting. So you might as well make it what you want, right? whatever this expense is going to give you a mindset shift. It's going to put you in that energy. Think about an actor getting into costume for whatever role they're about to play. That's when they really get into the skin of that character that they're about to embody, and they present that to the world. They feel into it, they get it, they become it, to the point where the people who see the play or the movie or the show start to associate that actor's face with that character. That actor tends to become that character for the audience. That is exactly what this experience or item is going to do for you on a spiritual level. The Hierophant is all about grounding what is spiritual into reality. It can be about traditions, it can be about relationships, but it's always about grounding those spiritual values or aspects or elements into tangible reality. Hence the keys here, unlocking what seems out of reach and bringing it into a realm that is reachable for you. So even this is for the person that this expense is not going to put into a hole, okay? So always use your judgment, because Spirit is not going to tell you to make a purchase if you're not going to be able to eat the next day, or if you're going to be unable to pay your bills or something like that, right? This is for the person who, yes, recently they may have spent a large amount of money and this is way out of character for them, but it was for a really important cause. And now this is for you. And the reason why it feels jarring is because the previous amounts are not something that you are accustomed to spending. But you were well prepared and solid enough to where that's exactly what the money was put aside for, right? You didn't pull from it from your everyday living expenses. Like, you didn't compromise a meal or a bill in order to be able to do this. This is the person that this reading fits. And with the Lovers here, this is an emotional choice. This is a grounded choice. I'm not seeing the Devil card here. I'm not seeing the Seven of Cups. I'm not seeing anything negative around this being a temptation or just an impulse trend chase, or, you know, an impulsive, okay, let me just throw caution to the winds and let me do this. This is something that's actually very grounded and spiritually guided. And however this fits for you, whether it's a trip or a physical item, there is an association with something that you spiritually resonate with or connect with here. So if it's an actual item, it could actually be something that represents something of spiritual significance or importance to you. And especially something that possibly speaks to healing your inner child and fully becoming yourself. I just keep hearing Spirit say fully becoming yourself. The Fool right under the Lover's card here. This is pointing you toward a new beginning. If you've been working on a personal or professional goal, whatever this is going to help you magnetize and awaken that part of yourself that is ready to step into this new role, this more embodied, fuller version of you. The Ace of Wands, you seriously cannot make this stuff up. The Ace of Wands is inspiration. It's fire and spirit energy. This is what we call your environment coming into alignment with your motivations. So I don't think this is a luxury, something that would be a luxury purchase. I don't think this is something that's going to weigh you down. In fact, you have been working really hard and you have been weighed down for a while with your worries, and Spirit saying it's time to put these 10 wands down here. You have earned this. You have earned the right to build the life that you can enjoy, because you know, this isn't going to erase your responsibilities, but life is not all only about responsibilities. It's a wake-up call that you're in an evolved version of yourself now. The Judgment card. This is an awakening of the part of you that's been dormant, of the part of you that thought this kind of life could only be a dream, and Spirit saying, no, you've worked hard. I'm here to lift your burdens now. I'm here to lift you up and to wake you up to this new life that you have worked so hard for. This life is here and you don't even know it because you're so conditioned in the old ways. It's like if you made a luxury purchase, like a $4,000 purchase, that would be all you would allow yourself that year until, you know, the following year, the following few years, because you're very frugal. You're somebody that's very responsible and you don't spend money recklessly. But Spirit saying, I don't think you realize how much more you've built. And I'm going to help you see that now. You are so abundant and you don't even know it. That's another thing Spirit is showing me, is you are so abundant and you are oblivious to your own abundance. And Spirit is about to show you. Don't keep your heart closed or rationalize everything. You are coming at this in a grounded way. The King of Swords is somebody that's very logical, very perceptive, and, you know, very, it is, I see things for what it is type of energy. And this is the part of you that Spirit is awakening so that you are able to see how truly abundant you are. And if something helps you get your mindset right, get into alignment with manifesting something that you have been working so hard towards, that's the beautiful thing about releasing your desire to Spirit in the universe. You don't create energetic resistance, and that's why sometimes you don't even realize it when it arrives. And Spirit showing me it's here now. This is here now. You are oblivious to it, and I'm about to show you a blessing. I'm about to wake you up with a blessing. Literally, I'm about to show you how abundant you truly are. And this is such beautiful energy, you guys. So, if this video finds you, know that it's for a reason. All of my content is laced with energy. And karma is real. Karma exists. Whatever goes around has a way of coming around. It may not come around in the way that you expect, but this is ultimate proof, because whatever seeds you have been planting, those are the fruits you are reaping now. This abundance didn't just come out of nowhere. You worked hard for it. You've worked long for it. You have suffered through a lot of discomfort for it. You've sacrificed a lot for it. You have put aside doing things that you enjoy so that you have time to do what were your priorities to plant these seeds. This is why I always say karma is real. If you plant a mango seed, you're not going to get an apple tree. You're going to get a mango tree, right? What you put in is what you get out. So be sure to write your affirmation below to align with this energy and manifest. Me giving you this reading is me putting my energy out there. You affirming and claiming is exchanging energy with me. It's reciprocating energy, right? This is an energy exchange. Your affirmation is my full abundance timeline is here. My full abundance timeline is here. It is here right now in your reality. It's just a matter of you discovering it. This is how the law of assumption and the law of attraction works. The moment you made up your mind to be abundant is the moment that you called it into your reality. Now Spirit is waking you up and saying, hey, you called this in. Look around you, it's here. So be sure to comment your affirmation below. You must be subscribed. You must be following me in order for this energy exchange to work. And share this video, share this blessing with others who you know that have been working really hard and they feel like they're not seeing the results, because this is Spirit's way of saying you are about to. I am about to wake you up to some results that you didn't even know were here, because you were so busy hustling, you were so busy planting more seeds and investing all of your time, energy, and resources into manifesting this abundance. And if you haven't seen the light at the end of the tunnel, Spirit's here to tell you it's here. Spread the blessings. That is good karma. Giving somebody the light at the end of the tunnel is good karma. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I will leave all of my handles in the video description box below and instructions on how to do that. I have developed a course for nervous system regulation called The Regulated Life, where you have live one-on-one coaching sessions and mentorship as well. For those of you who know me, you know that I have a background in mental health and in law. And I have been doing intuitive work for pretty much my whole life. And in order to be able to manifest what you want, because remember, everybody's a manifester. You're always manifesting something. You just want to make sure that it is what you want and not just something random. Your nervous system has to be regulated, because the universe isn't listening to, I want this, I want that. It's listening to where you're vibrating from, which is why they say in order to manifest, you cannot chase it, right? You can't keep digging up the seed to see if it's germinating. Your nervous system has to be regulated so that you're out of the anxious state, because the anxious state comes from a vibration of lack. And if you're vibrating at lack while you're saying you want abundance, the universe notices that discrepancy and says, well, let me see where they're actually vibrating at, because wherever they're vibrating, that's what I respond to. And that's why you keep manifesting the opposite. When you're regulated, you start to manifest what you actually want. Detachment becomes easier. Believing good things are true for you becomes easier because you're regulated. You're coming at it from a centered place. There's no chasing, there's no fear, there's no what ifs. You just know that good things are going to happen for you, and it's true. You've put in the work. If you've planted apple trees, you're not going to get a thorn tree. You're going to get a fruit-bearing tree, right? You have to be able to believe that and to know that, to align with that energy. So to enroll in my course called The Regulated Life, to book a discovery call, you just look in the description box below, and there's instructions on how to do that as well. So you guys take care. Be sure to exchange your energy here, and I'll see you in the next one.